welcome to my channel. This is Princess Simmer and we are here with the Medieval Kingdom Challenge Sims 4 edition. I wanted to start off with this family because obviously I don't play Sims 4 a lot. This is me kind of getting reacquainted with the game, and I the family that I started with that I had in that video before is a very large family, so I'd rather start with a smaller family and casually build my way up to that family. There are still some availabilities for a couple of other family ideas. I just didn't want to make them all right now because I feel like they'd just be too similar and it'd be rushed. And I feel like starting with these two families just to start and then adding the other two into this rotation, like they'll still be there later on, since like I have time to do that. My thought is, like, if you guys have any suggestions on family ideas, to definitely add them into the not the description, the comments below, so that I have an idea of what you might like to see. But I wanted to introduce you to the Sims that we have here. Because I am not creative, I did steal last names from Game of Thrones, and that is what we have here. So this is a couple. They do have two. Oh my gosh, they do have two different last names. They are married, and the head of the household is this man here. His name is David Targaryen. He's very focused on building up his farm and mastering botany. He wants to be a freelance botanist, and he, oh my gosh, I have quite a few mods in here as well too that just kind of like add into like relationships and that type of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how this kind of plays out. So David is self-assured, he loves the outdoors, he's outgoing, he prefers exclusive romantic relationships, he does not want a child right now. I don't know if these change throughout their life, but it'd be interesting to see. And he's a collector. I don't think there's anything else there. I don't add any likes and dislikes. I kind of like to see what happens as they kind of go through their life naturally and then develop those likes and dislikes as they grow up. I'm hoping that they'll all get the technophobe trait, so then they'll just like not use their cell phones. I do have a mod as well that's supposed to make it so I can't use my cell phone. Except for like things that I have set up in here. So like they can't travel using their cell phone because I'm not paying the bill. So hopefully that also means that people can't call him. I don't know if he knows. I guess he knows a couple of people. Obviously I played a little bit into this day, just kind of getting the house started, making sure everything kind of works correctly. And yeah, so that's David. And then this is his wife, Emma Aaron, and she is, well, she just finished making them some dinner of some gruel that they can have together since they're in the peasant class. Emma married David, but she only did it because she was told she had to. She didn't really have a choice in the matter. She is a serial romantic. She's hoping to develop more relationships with the men of Brindleton Bay, and that's kind of where she's at with that. And her traits very much show that. Like, she's a romantic, she's appealing, she's a heartbreaker, she wants to be pregnant, so you know, we'll see how that goes. She prefers non-exclusive romantic relationships, which is going to be very conflicting since she is married to David, and alluring. So I kind of see, you know, Emma meeting some of the men around town and possibly maybe getting pregnant and trying to pass it off as David's. But we're just going to have them get started with their night. Emma is eating her dinner. We'll have David grab some as well. I don't know if he's even hungry. He's a little hungry. We do have a cow here. I've just been like kind of naming the animals, whatever pops up first in these little... when you click on them. Yeah, so I guess, like, salsa. I guess cottage living came at, like, the most perfect time, because now we can have, like, more of, like, a farm thing. I do have this mod that has, like, bike horses, so, like, they can travel around that way. But I don't know if it works if I don't pay the bill for them to have the cell phone, so they're just gonna kind of stay on their home lot for right now. At least for tonight, since there's not a whole lot to do. And the chickens, like, come into the house. And Emma's sad because she's eating, like, a very poor meal. And have her clean that up. I think they get money every time they throw something in the trash can. That's nice. And she's gonna put that away. Bath. So I might actually send Emma out to get some water. Actually, she doesn't have to go anywhere. She can gather water from right here. And... oh, wait. Okay. So yeah, now she should be able to take a bath if they wanted to. I don't know if neither of them need to, so it's not a big issue. I'm gonna have, who wants to cry? I think one of the horses is stuck in here. I don't know, I already have 3 horses in here. I guess we'll just put it right here. They always look weird when you take them out, but then, like, once you kind of, like, place it somewhere, I don't know what's happening. Okay. Why don't we go scatter some food for the chickens? Our cow Daisy is sleeping. What I think is cool is that you can, like, trade her. Like, if you want to trade the cow, you can get her for some money, you can get some meat, some ingredients, all that type of stuff. So if we want, we can always trade the cow for other things if we are finding that we need more money. Alright, so got a couple horses in here. I'm gonna have David come and play this and practice his music for fun because they're a little sad right now, so I don't know if there's any plants or anything nearby that she can kind of harvest. I don't think there is because it's Sunday, and usually, like, the first day of the season, there's no plants to get because they're still growing. But sometimes there's places to dig for things, but I don't think I'm going to have them dig for anything because they're not, like, miners or anything. They're farmers. What we could do, though, if we go kind of search around here, we should be able to find, oh wait, if I remember, like, where they are on the map, we should be able to find the other household that is here, which is the Brindleton household. And I think that they're this one right here. And let's have Emma come over here and meet some of the family members. Oh wait. Are they not there? I'll have to check that one moment. Okay, so I was able to get here. So Emma's gonna come and introduce herself to the Brindletons. Charlotte's outside, so we'll just kind of introduce her here, and I think some of the men are inside as well too. So I kind of want to see what can happen with one of the younger brothers.
Mushka, Ogalon? Spone.
Since it's late at night and she probably shouldn't be at their house anyway, but you know, let's see what we can. They're all sleeping. I like sent them out hunting. So we have Harold here, and I named them in alphabetical order so I can tell what age they are. Edward, David, apparently David's my favorite name to use, Francis. So David and Edward are the eldest brothers. Francis and Harold are the youngest. And I believe that Francis is like the same as her, that they don't like exclusive relationships. So we're just gonna have her kind of get to know Francis, even though he's very smelly, he's very tired. I'm gonna introduce. Actually, I want to use the respectful introduction. Oh, we woke up one of the brothers. Okay. So now we can just have them kind of get to know each other. He's very uncomfortable. We can talk about. I want to see some of the medieval interactions that I have. We can talk about what's new around the kingdom, even though it's not really a kingdom at this point. What's new at the market, even though there's not a market. Ask him if he's feeling okay. That's not. It's probably just nice. Thing to do. Why don't we ask if he's single?
Yorbe!
Compliment his appearance. And maybe some like little flirty interactions as well. Don't walk away from me. I'm trying to talk to you, sir. Okay. I don't know exactly what happened, but I think we got a little further in flirting with him. I usually just like do these same two interactions until it gets to the pink bar shows up. Like that, because I feel like they just don't. He looks so angry. He's so uncomfortable, and she's just like won't leave. It's 10 p.m. He wants to sleep. He smells bad. And she's just like, yeah, trying to hit on you. Keep flirting with him. Maybe confess attraction. And ask opinion on exclusivity.
Nizo Brib.
Oh. Sul.
Poganamo.
Oh. Parshnable Meg.
He's sick.
Oh, Slorfa.
Well, that's great.
Lindsay. Efyoba Frolus. Baroy. Swaby. Yips. Swaby.
So he's open-minded if the vibe is right and willing to try any sort of relationship. So he doesn't really care as much about exclusive relationships, which is actually a good thing for her. We're actually going to try and get a first kiss, but let's offer him a rose first. And then try for first kiss. And then I wonder if we can ask to be in a relationship. Oop.
Babarani by Snaviko. Agana Glabe.
Lanu. Flimon. Mimosda.
So they had their first kiss. Gonna have them hold hands. Is there another romantic? Maybe embrace.
Oh, Employ.
Wasusa.
Okay, asked to have a non-exclusive relationship. If it wants to let me do it. And then go for a woohoo in the animal shed because they'll give him a little bit more privacy, but not really. Wait, no. Oh, I hate like when you like try to do something and it keeps. Oh, because I passed out. We can wait. Okay, so they are agreed to have a non-exclusive relationship. So if I go into her relationship panel here, we can see that they are. Wait, that's not what I want to look at. I don't even know what I wanted to look at. We open the profile. I always get these things confused. So it will show that they're in a relationship together. And I'm actually going to have her try for a woohoo as well. I'm not going to have her ask about partners because I know that he hasn't woohooed with anybody yet because I made him. But we'll do that. So they'll go to the animal shed, and then after that, I'll send her back home. And I'm actually gonna have her. Oh my gosh, is he falling asleep again? Wait. Oh, because the animal's in the shed. Let's call the cow out. And then we can go in the shed. Oh, he's gonna pass out again. Maybe we should try another time since he just keeps falling asleep and it's midnight. So she probably should head back home. So we're just gonna have her come back. Ooh. She likes fitness. Okay, sure. So we're just gonna send her back home, and David, her husband David, we might have them have a woohoo so that when she goes and meets with Francis the next day, it's not concerning if she ends up pregnant. So that will be our plan. Okay, so she actually needs to go use the restroom, and by restroom I mean the chamber pot. And what is David doing? He's literally still just standing here. Okay. Gonna have him. I thought we told you to come and practice this, dude. Not just stand in the rain for like 5 hours.
Booshy, booshy.
So I'm gonna have her woohoo with David. If he wants to put that down. he's all insecure because
Oh.
he's not good at playing it.
Zombo Foony.
And then after they're done, they're probably just gonna go to bed, and we'll pick up in the morning when they wake up. Alright, so they are waking up. David is taking a bath, and Emma is cooking more gruel for them. And then she is going to take a bath as well. He's going to have some breakfast, even though they have some leftovers. Wait, what are you doing? Can you come eat, please? Thank you. And no, you're not supposed to be playing with that. And then I'm going to have them kind of get started on their chores for the day. He needs to go and find some plants and crops that he can plant. There's something here that looks like it's a thing for cats. I should have, like, part of me wishes I kind of moved them to Henford on Bagley, but I wanted that to be an extension of the kingdom, and they don't like have any big lots for like the castle, and this world has a really great castle lot. So I'm just gonna kind of scan around to see if I can find any plants that he can harvest that will act as crops. I mean, he could buy seeds online technically, but again, I don't want to have to pay for the phone since they shouldn't be using their phone. Okay, so I decided to bring David over to the church for a couple reasons. One, because we were able to use the scribe table to purchase some seeds because it's actually a computer. But also I wanted him to come and discover religion over here and be a part of the major religion of this area.
Binafta. Ho ho!
So we'll have him just kind of... Okay, so now he can join a faith. So we'll have him come to religion, and we will choose the worship of the Watcher, because that's going to be the major religion of the kingdom. And this is the church lot. It's nothing exciting, just very basic. And then on the top floor we have the scribe table that we'll be able to use at some point as well too. I think that those are just regular books. He's embarrassed because he wasn't part of the religion before he came here. The religion is the worship of the Watcher. There's also a couple of mausoleums here to like leave graves. And we're going to use this as like a graveyard, also a wedding place too. So, okay, so let's have him go back home. And we'll have him start planting. And we will move towards getting our pal Emma here to head back on over to the Brindletons for her to cement her relationship with... Oh, you can just literally purchase seeds that way? Good to know. So apparently you don't need to go and find them. You can literally just buy them from these. Okay. So he's gonna start gardening and plant oversized crops here. And let's open up these packets.
Oh,
Oh, Vadish. Tiru Overall.
Okay. Mushrooms we could plant now. Potatoes are summer and spring, which is now, which would probably be a good thing to plant. So let's start putting these down. Where's the gate? Just want to make sure I don't put like a plant right in front of the gate. And we will plant those. We'll open up the other seed packets as well.
Boy.
See what else we have. And I think they're all going to be potatoes. Well, that's good.
Ooh.
Or now we got more stuff. Carrots are fall and spring, winter, fall and spring, summer.
Varner's.
Alright, so why don't we start adding these back in. And we can also plant some carrots here. And we'll do the mushrooms. Oops. So we'll send him to come and plant everything.
The torque. Ogres.
And she's very flirty, which actually is good for us because we're gonna have her first like stop talking to him so he can like do his job. And I want to make sure he just starts planting everything before I head out. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna plant everything. We'll have him water, and she is going to go back to the Brindletons. If I can remember where their house is. And not bring her husband because that's not what we're wanting to do here. And I did realize for her aspiration, she wants to go on 2 dates, so I'm actually going to have her start a date with her boy toy Francis, if he is here. So let's go knock on the door. Did he sleep out here this whole time? If that's Francis. And it is. Okay. So we're going to come over here and we're going to ask if he wants to be on a date. Hope we got enough sleep so we can actually, like, hang out today. He's still sick. We're just going to stay at their house because she's not really wanting her husband to catch her. They're literally the two only families in this world at the moment. But she's still not here for people to catch them. Alright, so we've golded the date, and she's struggling, he's struggling. We'll just end it right now. Because that will... Oh, she got a sentiment. Deeply in love and smitten. And I bet she has nothing. Yeah, she has nothing with her husband. They have like a little like... Oh, cheated. Some of these mods are fantastic. Yeah, so let's send her back home. I believe
Hoorah.
we'll get, yeah, work on her aspiration. So you can go home and take care of your needs because you're like passing out now. Okay, I'm gonna have her go use the restroom and go sleep for a bit. David's like, where the heck did you go? There, fam. But David also didn't like do anything that we were wanting him to do anyway, so she is exhausted. Okay, so now he's gonna go over. I don't know where he got the umbrella from. I did not give him one. He's also exhausted. We might have him like go and sleep for a bit too after he's done planting all of his plants, and then does he need to water them? Looks like he doesn't. We are not going to the Huron Hijinks Festival. He also needs to use the chamber pot. And we'll have him come and rest for a bit. So, this does not work. They still call. Dude, we just went on a date. Not doing that. Fun little fact, if you have roosters, they'll actually, like, do their rooster thing and wake you up in the morning. So, that is good to know. We're gonna have him just have some leftover gruel in the fridge. We don't want any of that to go bad. And have them kind of get started on their chores again. She'll go collect some eggs. After he's done eating, we'll have him take a bath. Why are you so uncomfortable? Oh, she's not feeling well. Well, don't know what to tell you there, ma'am. We'll have her go clean out the shed so he can work on his gardening skill. I don't know why they always drop it. Like, I think it would make more sense to literally bring it back to the trash can, but that's just my thought. Okay. That's like ready to evolve, so we'll evolve that. And let's go harvest all. Go scatter some more feed for the chickens. What else can she really do? She's not doing need to do a whole lot right now. When the cow wakes up, we'll work with the cow. Are all the chickens good? Looks like they are. Let's go put the eggs in here. Ooh, what's this? Super Vitality Fertilizer. So why don't we give that to David and he can put that on the over.
Sparsa.
So we decided to wake up Daisy. She looks a little grummy, so let's clean her up. And we can also milk Daisy. She's also hungry, so let's feed her. Let's do all the things. We really gotta take care of our cow. So I have decided that they're gonna do their second date just to move her further in her aspiration here. So they're just kind of hanging out. She's gonna not get involved in religion right now. So she just woke up and she needs to throw up, which I think means something. I also don't know.
Oh, Revuda. Oh,
I'm gonna assume that's Francis's child, but we're also just not gonna. We're just gonna see what we can do, because I know there's a lot of like really great options that the relationship mod can kind of give you. Oh my god, no! I try so hard to not have Vlad come, but he always shows up and he always like does something I don't want him to do. We don't have burglars in Sims 4, but there's Vlad and he just always shows up and is a nuisance. Are you going for Emma? Seriously? Okay, so I was sending them to do some church or religion related things, and little Miss Emma got the pop-up here that she is eating for two. So we'll see how this goes. I think the mods in here, like, they add a little bit more complexity with it. So she doesn't, if I open up like the sim profile here, doesn't say it yet, but she doesn't know who the father is, because it possibly could be David and it possibly could be Francis. But regardless of who it is, she's still gonna tell Francis that it's his. Not Francis, I mean David, that it's his. And he is not gonna be happy about it because he does not want a child at the moment. But that is not up to him. So we're actually going to send him to bed for right now. And she's going to come back and she's exhausted. I think... Oh my gosh, I love, like, share big news, enthused about pregnancy. But also, like, dude, don't know if it's yours. Okay, so we're gonna have her go and share the big news. He is not gonna be happy, but we're gonna talk this through.
Bombler.
Here, David. Yeah, he's not having it.
Ringuya.
Oh, it is
So sorry. And also, like, confession time. I don't know if this is actually your child, but seeming. Okay, so I had Emma come over. She's very upset. She's very sad that her husband is not happy that they're having a baby. So she decided to come over and talk to Francis about it. She's going to share the news with him.
Revuda.
And
Oh, Nubu.
he
Cool.
looks excited. Wonder, like... Oh. So it's like the same thing. She has the same responses here. It's because she really doesn't know who the father is. Enthused about her pregnancy. Ask if he wants children. Apologize about crankiness.
Enloy? Sarpava? Nippin Grelby? Ah, me. Rop
So he
me.
would like to have
Hagen.
children.
Oh.
I'm very interested to find out like,
Zon.
who the father is. So, like, what are her... What was one? Yeah, the game is, like, not sure who the father is either. I think we kind of broke it. Worry about putting on baby weight. We can go on a walk together. Like, let's just have a good day and ignore the fact that Emma's husband is making her miserable. Okay, so Emma is in her third trimester. We did get a bassinet for the baby. Hopefully it's just one and not multiples. I wouldn't be down for multiples at this point.
Baby Plunka.
And they are fighting because he is mad that she is pregnant and wishes that she didn't want to have this child. But he's going to apologize to her because literally you have no choice at this point. Like, she is like very pregnant. And they're just gonna kind of hang out, do their things. He's gonna practice some guitar or lute or whatever we want to call it. She's gonna read some of the holy book. And they're just gonna kind of relax for the rest of the night. Oh no. So Francis has shown up at their house. This is real awkward. I am gonna have David meet him because I feel like he should get to know his neighbors. So he's gonna go and introduce himself respectfully to Francis. But we're gonna have her get up and have the baby.
Oh, Gosha.
Moment of truth is now. We'll find out who the biological father is. And it's a girl. So I think I'm just gonna kind of randomize until I find something that works. So we have Madeline Targaryen being born. And we're gonna take care of her. Make sure that her needs are all good. And Madeline. Oops. We need to look at the family tree. Okay, so Madeline is definitely definitely his daughter. Who is this person? But does he know? No, he does not know. Okay, great. So he thinks that that's his daughter. I mean, the game doesn't, but him himself does not know. So I think if, David were to find out that Emma had a relationship with Francis, that, because in medieval times they would actually could die from that. So like if you committed adultery as a female on your husband could sentence you to death. He could sentence you to jail. Most of the time I think that was for like the upper class. I don't think that he would do that to Emma because I think he does love her, but it would be an interesting kind of storyline for other families kind of moving forward.
Oh, Bala.
Okay, everybody, so it is a Sunday morning. We have played through a full week here, and I am actually going to end this part now. I want to thank you for joining. If you liked what you saw, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't watched my channel before. And if you have any ideas of like different Sims you'd like to see, any baby names, of course, always leave those in the comments below. And I will see you all next time. Thank you.